Good morning. Happy Saturday, the 15th. 8:50. 815. Well, that's a good number. It's a good number. 5, though, it's a good number. I like numbers. I like patterns. I like synchronicities, and I like routine. I'm a creature of habit. I'm sure a lot of people probably figured that out by now. As many people that follow me. And my onlookers. All good. My girlfriend and I, we've been watching Animal Kingdom, and we completed season 1. And it's crazy because I used to watch that with my ex-husband. My ex-husband and I watched so many series. We had like 2 series a night to watch, right? And my parents do the same thing. And something came to me last night when we were watching it. I'm like, you know what? I feel often that they create all these sitcoms and all these series that are plastered in our face Monday through Friday in the evening time. Even these voice shows, the singers shows like America's Got Talent, The Voice, all these different things, right? That we lock in and we watch. And it takes us away from reality. It takes us away from the truth of the life that we're living, the mundane, the clock in and out. You run to work to get paid, you run back home to funnel it back into the system, and then you come home and you watch your little shows that take you away from reality, of the truth of the reality of the world that we're living through, where a certain group, a big certain group, all sorts of different people in it, all sorts of classifications within this groups, multiple groups actually, where they rise to the top and they live in their ivory towers, and then they place judgment, and they live their lavish lifestyles, and they do the things they do, and they speak on the things they speak of, but no change ever comes. No change ever comes. They just talk. They talk out of both ends of their butt. But no biggie, because we have our series, we have our little Hallmark movies to watch, we have our little movies to watch. That takes us away from reality, you see? And again, my personal opinion, my personal, beliefs, it's just something that came to me, and I found it to be interesting because that show is something silly, and it's crazy to see because there's a lot within that show that is truth in the world that we live in now when it comes to just the deception and in the cops and the military, and how they draw people in to make them become plants for them, or fed plants, or make them become patsies, make them become scapegoats, where they just kind of tag you in and you become their little puppet. And it really gives you a different perspective on it when you watch the show, because you know that that's really how it operates. And it's really sad to see when it's blatantly in our face on a series. And I think that has happened for quite some time now. Where do you think they get all these things? These plots? It doesn't just come into their head in thin air. It comes from somewhere. It generally does. And so it's interesting to see. That said, something came to me yesterday afternoon. I know there's the great debate, and I've been seeing the cliff notes of it, and it's exactly what I thought it would be, based off the cliff notes that I have seen. I have not watched it, and I have no intentions of watching it. To each to their own. I've completely removed myself from the whole thing because I feel as though it was just a distraction. I feel like there's Hail Marys flying out right now, and that's all they're doing is throwing Hail Marys and distractions and pivots. Saying one thing but not providing sources, saying another thing but not providing evidence, just trying to grab hold of any type of storyline for them to stay in the position that they're in. It's just crazy to me, to each to their own. I'm not saying that that's what Candace is doing by any means. I believe that she, in different ways, feels like she's on the right side of right. I do believe that with all my heart, and I do have respect for her. However, based off what this whole thing has become when it comes to the charade and the show and the propaganda and the clickbaits and just the darkness within it, I just don't see where any of that aligns with what Charlie aligned with when it comes to the questions. and what he stood on. And, I didn't know him personally, so I'm just saying based off the spirit within me, the connection that I feel within his story, based off my story, and just seeing there towards the end, his facial expressions, his gestures, the words that he said, based off his gestures and words that he did not say, but you could see it in his eyes. He woke up to a lot, and he accepted it. And that's kind of where I'm at. I woke up to a lot, and I accepted it, and I am accepting of it. And it is what it is. It is what it is. That said, it came to me. Y'all keep living in division, and I'll choose to live in harmony while walking amongst the division. Dang, is my dad playing some Kenny G? I wonder if that's Kenny G. I haven't heard that played in my house in a long time. Oh, that's fun. I don't know if it's Kenny G or not, but it sounds like him. Squirrel? I love me some Kenny G. I grew up listening to Kenny G, Tony Braxton, U2, all kinds of music. I grew up listening to music with all my aunts and uncles that are no longer with me. That said, yeah, y'all keep living in division. Y'all keep creating division. Y'all keep creating your distractions, your manufactured distractions at that. Keep creating your clickbait. I'll keep living in harmony, walking amongst all the crap that you guys are creating. I'll keep living in peace, walking amongst the crap that you guys are creating. And it's one of those things, y'all keep creating manufactured truth when no change comes from it. So is it really truth when no change comes? Whether you have evidence or sources, is it even truth if no change comes? I mean, these are plausible questions that should be asked. Should be asked from all sides. All sides. We all find ourselves in these debates and these distractions and these podcasts, and they're all asking these questions, but nothing comes of it. And they're not speaking on the facts of what's truly transpiring. It's just constant wheel. It's the wheel. And it's like, what are we even doing here talking about sources said that Erica went and saw Tucker? What the heck? Who cares? Who cares at this point? Do you think any of them are going to go behind bars? Really? Why are we following where Erica goes? It's not going to land us on the truth, I can assure you of that. I don't even think anybody knows the truth at this point. That's the problem. Nobody knows the truth, but they all think they do know the truth. It's like, do you even really know the truth at this point? When no change comes of it, when you find out the truth, is it really truth? That's what I had to learn. It's like I figured out the truth when it came to me and my walk and the players and the people that I played in my life. And the indifferences and the patterns and the illusions and the tactics. I figured out the truth. I was like, ooh, this is not good. I don't like this at all. Right? And so I figured out this, right? And then when I found myself in these situations, I tried to ask questions in reference to this, try to make sense of it, right? When I asked these questions to these people in my life, even people that are still in my life, I was met with deflection, redirection, manipulation, psychological warfare. And I was like, you can't make me forget my own life and things that I have been through. That's not something that I'm willing to do. But I am willing to accept that the truth is that we live in a reality that likes to bend the truth to their knee, depending on who they are, so they can exploit it. So they can use it for propaganda. And so I've come to the realization of that, and I don't expect change. I already expect to be exploited. I already expect to be narrations flying around me. I already expect to be scrutinized, talked about, smeared, looked at. I already expect these things. The truth has already been revealed